ਸਤਨਾਮ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀਓ। ਬੇਸ਼ੁਮਾਰ ਅਥਾਹ ਅਗਨਤ ਅਤੁਲ, ਜਿਉ ਬੁਲਾਓ ਤਿਉ ਨਾਨਕ ਦਾਸ ਬੋਲੇ। ਧੰਨ ਗੁਰੂਦੇਵ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਦੇ ਹਜ਼ੂਰ ਹਾਜ਼ਰੀਨ ਸਤਸੰਗਤ ਜੀਓ। As we are all participating in this Sikh wedding ceremony of Harveer Singh and Aman Kaur, first of all I would like to congratulate the newlywed couple. Are you guys happy? Excited? That's good. A few years back when I got married, I was so happy and excited, you know. And don't take me wrong, I'm still happy. Whatever we have actually here, over here, or witnessed in next few minutes, I would like to give you brief explanation about it. So let's put your hand together, bow your head toward Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj and say with me out loudly, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. According to Sikh school of thought, we have a very special name for this occasion, and I would like to ask the newlywed couple, what is that special name for this occasion? Anand Karaj. I'm just pulling your legs, don't worry. Okay, Anand Karaj. Sometimes I ask youngsters, do you understand Anand Karaj mean? Sometimes they answer, Bhai Sahab, yeah, we do. Anand means happiness, Karaj means event. An event of happiness is Anand Karaj, without any doubt. This is an event of happiness. But if we dig down in our literature, we get totally different meaning of Anand Karaj. The meanings are, Anand Karaj mean a blissful union event of two different individuals. Sometime again people argue on it. Paisa, how can you say it's a blissful union event or it's blissful union? Answer is very long, but in a very shorter way I would like to say, there are two ways to incorporate new members in our families. One is Mother Nature bless us new babies. People welcome them, raise them, enjoy them, and rarely have ever seen anybody saying, I'm doubtful, I don't know I should continue my relationship with my kids or not. No. Why? Because they accept them as a bliss. Second way to incorporate new members in our families by commitment, as both of you are doing over here. For that, we have created this whole spiritual environment. The whole process involves singing of Shabad, Ardas, Hukmnama. I'm going to give you brief explanation for each step of this ceremony. When both of you are coming in this hall and paying respect to Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj and sitting together here in front of the Babaji, that time our Ragi Sahiban was reciting very first Shabad, which is directly related to this Anand Karj package. The Shabad was Kita Lodiye Kam Sohar Payakhiye Karj De Swar Satgur Sach Sakhiye. However, Shabad has been sung by Ragi Sahiban, by musicians, but the main idea of the Shabad reflects emotions, both of you and your family members. What Babaji is saying, Kita lodiye kam sohar pe aakhiye. If you want to get everything done according to your dreams or according to your plans, this is the time, pray to Vaheguru Ji. Suppose both of you and your family members are praying toward Vaheguru Ji, Vaheguru, please bless them happy married life. Do Vaheguru listen? In very next line, Babaji is saying, Karj de swar satguru sach sakhiye. Vaheguru will definitely accomplish the dream of happiness. And Guru is putting his own signature. Sakshi mean sakshatkar. जिसे पंजाबी किसे हस्ताक्षर करना किन्ने है गया उस रूप दे with this positive note the whole occasion has started. After that, both of you and your parents were participating in Ardas, which we called Choti Ardas. Again, we are living in Darwin's world, and always youngsters have their questions ready for me. I have actually heard so many times youngsters have asked me, Pai Sahab, whenever Ardas happens in Gurudwara Sahib, we have to stand up and participate. But in this particular Ardas, there are only 6 people standing, whole congregation sitting as it is. Why it's happening in this particular manners? Again, answer is very long, but in a very shorter way I would like to say, there are 2 main reasons for that Ardas. One, both of you and your family members, especially parents, were asking to grant the permission for this occasion toward Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj as a scripture and toward congregation as a society. So in a way you can see there are 2 authority figures. One is scripture, Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj. In coming days, whenever you're going to visit the Gurudwara Sahib and putting your head in front of Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj, at that time your conscience is going to ask you, are you fulfilling that commitment which you have done by reading this Gurbani? That is the one reason. Second, being a society member, we should actually be aware about it because they are making this commitment in our presence, so we can count them, or we can actually ask them, or we can actually make aware them for this commitment all the time. So that's our duty. So let's come on the next step of the actually ceremony. Then we have witnessed the palla part of the ceremony. Both of you are sharing opposite end of this scarf. Mean both of you holding opposite end of this scarf. That mean both of you are equally responsible for this relationship. None is more, none is less. Then the main part of the ceremony. Both have taken 4 circle around Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj. Every time Bhai Sahib was reading a stanza, and same stanza has been recited by Ragi Sahibans. Before I attempt to give you little taste of that Lama's parts meanings, I would like to request to both of you, very humble request, whenever you have time, please read this part by yourself. And believe me, this is not a just part. This is the key of happy married life. I will give you little taste. When you are circling first time around Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj, the stanza was actually being recited over here. That was Har Pahladi Laam Pravritti Karam Didaya Balram Jiyo Bani Brahma Ved Taram Dido Pap Tajaya Balram Jiyo Taram Dido Har Naam Tyao Simrit Naam Didaya Satguru Guru Pura Arado Sab Kilvik Pap Gvaya, and continue. Again, if we pay little attention to this part, we can easily find out there are few words which are coming in the repetition. Taram Dridaya, Pap Tajaya, Kilvik Pap Gavaya. I always ask youngsters, put your hand on your heart and ask yourself, what are the biggest sin or biggest pap in a married life? Disloyalty. Disrespectful behavior toward each other. So both of you have taken oath over here. You are not going to do this kind of pap at all. That is your first spiritual duty according to Bani in this married life. Again, other actually 3 Bani stanzas are giving some other spiritual duties, and Babaji outlining all those duties in this part. But this is actually because I have very shorter time, we have very shorter in staff. So that's why I have to leave it over here. One more request I would like to say all over actually here in the congregation, कि साडे कोल बड़ा staff बड़ा shortage है इन्हां दिनां च कोविड करके, ते जदों गुरुद्वारा साहब समा दिता जांदा ओदी सारे रिस्पैक्ट करिए प्लीज़, क्योंकि हुंदा यह है कि बहुत हार्ड अज भी 6 प्रोग्राम ने सानू संगत विच उस तरीके मैनेज करने, पर फिर भी साडे सारिਆਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ हर प्रोग्राम ਦੇ ਹੀ ਤਵੱਕੋ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ। ਮੇਰੀਆਂ ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਗਲਤੀਆਂ ਲਈ ਮਾਫੀ, ਢਾਡੀ ਵੀ ਰਾਏ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਹਾਜ਼ਰੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਬੂਲ ਕਰਨੀ, ਕਹਿ ਦੇਣਾ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।